Welcome to this week's Random Camps, ladies and gents. Apologies for not having one of these uploaded last week. It's just pickings were quite sparse and thin on the ground. Silver Bunny has been very busy this week though and found some bangers. So with that being said, let's take a look at them. Oh, remember to hit that like button, maybe consider subscribing and leave an abusive comment. First up, we have the Trailer Trash Part by, what is that name? I'm gonna butcher this. Iconostoyanigel? Sternigel? I don't know. No, we're not trying again. Jesus, what? Right, so complicated names aside, I do like this camp. I can see a prefab being used in a very clever way. That is different. I don't think I've actually seen that before, especially not with shipping containers. That is cool. I'll give you that one. That looks really, really well done. Aye, what a properly clever idea. And this is coming from a guy who doesn't like prefabs, and please feel free to explain why I'm such a dickhead for saying that and why I'm wrong for saying that down in the comments, please. Thank you. This is a really cool build. There's no other way to describe it. Like I say, I like the clever use of the items, and I think it stands out. It's very unique. 10 out of 10 on exterior, pal. Let's just take a quick nosy on the inside of it. I'm hoping to see good things in here. Yeah, not too bad. Pretty well decorated. It matches fairly well with outside, and it's not empty. I mean, it's not stuffed at rafters, but yeah, it looks okay. Icono, really great job with this. Like I say, I've never seen that before with the prefab on top of the shipping containers. Really clever, really cool looking build. 10 out of 10 from me. Camp number 2, we have the, oh, wow, the Problematic Gay Bar by Electric Six. Sorry, by Regal Frost. This one's going to be interesting. I can see it coming. That's exactly what he said as well. So let's start with the outside and then work our way in. I like the exterior. I think this is a really cool looking camp. I like how you've used the shack wall pieces, keeping it vanilla. Very nice indeed. It's got a great level of decor on it as well. Really good choice of location. That's the most appropriate sign I have ever seen for a build of this nature. Fair play, pal. Yeah, overall, a really cool structure and a solid exterior. You've even got a split level and double doors on it, so there is actually a bit of complexity to this. Good job. Good job. So let's cast our attention to the interior and just have a little probe around in here. And I'm actually quite disappointed. I was expecting something way more flamboyant than this. I mean, where's the fucking glory holes? Do you know what I mean? You've got to, if you've got to call your camp that, you've got to have at least one glory hole. I'm sorry, but you do. That is a minimum requirement. Nah, but on a serious note, though, the decor on this is really well done. Very impressive. I like the floating boat. That's a good idea. And it's just genuinely a really well put together and very well decorated camp. Yeah, thank you very much for letting Bunny film this. And thank you for letting me feature it on channel. Top work. Camp number 3, we have This Holler by, do my eyes deceive me? Green Loogie, is that you? Where have you been? Where the bloody hell have you been, lad? This guy's a legend, ladies and gentlemen. He has cursed, prowled, been a part of my Discord since pretty much day dot. So yeah, it's nice to see you again, buddy. Discord shit and happy reunions aside, we're here for your camp, mate. So let's have a ganders at that thing. And first impressions, dude, it's not looking too bad. In fact, it looks like a pre-existing cabin. You've done a really good job at making that so bloody war friendly, mate. Even that little tent area that you've got going on over here. It looks legit. It looks very convincing. Yeah, in terms of cabin, mate, the structure, I like how you've used different materials. Keeps it looking scrappy. I like how you've used picture frames as windows. Nice little touch. Gives it that little bit of extra detail. The only thing that's concerning me at the moment, I must say, is the size of the thing. It's quite a chunky boy. Like, there is some bloody girth to this bad boy. So I am a little bit worried at the levels of detail inside of it. You know what, decor and whatnot. Let's cast our eyes on that now. And wow, okay, I'm actually pleasantly surprised, Loogie. You've got this filled up pretty decent, mate. Aye, nice work on that, pal. This thing is literally filled to brim. Genuinely, I saw outside of it and thinking, yeah, this is going to be quite open and empty on inside, but no, it's stuffed. Fair play to you, pal. I even like how you've broke it up with the pavilion set, or it's pavilion set, isn't it? Yeah, the pavilion set buddy beams. I think it looks awesome. Lugate, you've done a great job on this, pal. I literally can't fault it whatsoever. What a decent little camp you put together here. Well, say little, it's fucking massive. Thank you for letting Buddy film it. Thank you for letting myself feature it. And don't be a stranger, dude. Where the bloody hell have you been, lad? For our fourth build, we have a camp that perfectly describes my life. It's the train wreck build by player Georges. Simply lovely. Now, there's not really too much to say about this, is there? There's nothing in terms of structures because, well, it's a train wreck camp. Putting buildings here would be pretty damn stupid, in my opinion. It'd just get rid of the point of the build. Yeah, what Georges has actually done is use these train carriages perfectly. That is so clever. That is a really, really clever camp. I mean, it's done by junk. The junk is the camp. Seriously, the decor on this place is fucking nuts. Like, all the crates on the floor, it looks like they've poured out of the train when it's derailed. And some of the little buildings he has made, actually, because there is some. I was mistaken, I hold my hands up. He's done them out of junk as well, so it all fits into that theme. This is a really, really clever build. I've never seen decorating to make a camp quite like this. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm driving at? Extremely clever use of this camp location. I've already said it, Anna. The decor is just next level. That is up there with the best. Brilliant camp. Brilliant camp. I've got to say it, Georges. This is probably one of my favourites that I've seen in the randoms. It's just so clever and just so well done. Fair play to you. Thank you for letting Bunny film it. Thank you for letting myself feature it. Cracking job. For our final build, we have the Ore House by John Clay 88. This one's totally different to all of them that we've seen. It's actually quite, it's quite clean, this, isn't it? It's a gorgeous little camp, this, but saying that, it does have immersive vibes about it as well. It's a pretty mad mixture. Not bad, not bad. So, in terms of the structure itself, like I say, it has got quite a clean feel about it, but it does fit in with Wasteland as well. I'm a massive fan of what building textures you've used. I mean, there's a lot going on here. We've got Helvetia bloody window ledge things. We've got the Brotherhood set. We've got the log cabin set. We've even got Wavy Willard's stone walls. There's a lot going on is what I'm trying to tell you. This should not work together. It just shouldn't. There's just too much. But for some mad reason, it does. It just flows really nicely. And again, I don't know how or why it's doing that, but who am I to question it? Now then, as well as a pretty solid looking structure, I like the attention to detail. Little things like, see how it's got a balcony at the back there? Instead of just leaving it freestanding, he's put the slopey boys underneath it. Gives it a little bit of realism, in my opinion. You must have seen them, guys. There's camps out there that look like they're defying gravity. Literally, you can feel Isaac Newton rolling around in his grave. So when you see things that, you know, make it look like it should work, it adds to it. Does that make any sense? Nah, of course it doesn't. Yeah, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is the exterior of this thing, I like how it looks, and I like the level of detail. I even like the little boat you've put in there as well. Beautiful. So let's cast our eyes onto the interior of this gaff. I'm expecting good things from the decor, and I'm not disappointed. Very flowery in some areas, but it's very well done. Again, it's a mad mixture of clean and scrappy. It just works. It just melds together brilliantly, and I love that picture. Can somebody tell me how to get it, please? I just want it. John Clay, you have done a fantastic job with this. Really nice looking camp. I can't fault it one little bit. Yeah, you've knocked it out at part, pal. Thank you very much for letting Buddy film it, and thank you for letting myself feature it. And that, guys, wraps up this week's randoms. Remember to show Bunny some love. These are not possible without her. There's a link down in description. And I'm going to try somebody here as well. You also see a link to my Discord. If you've got a camp that you think Bunny could feature, please join and give us a shout. I know it's not strictly random, but like I said at the beginning, these are becoming really thin on the ground. I think that'll change when this new liking system for camps comes into play, but until then, yeah, just join Discord, give us a shout, or let us know down in comments if you're comfortable posting your gamer tag down there or your PSN. Anyhow, I love you and leave you. Thank you very much for watching. Again, massive thank you to Silver Bunny, and if I don't see you for week, I'll see you for winter. Have fun, everyone.